Saturday morning, 8:15, Georgia 92 north, west of US 41. We'll give y'all the updated construction, 4-laning of it over to 41, and then we're going to get an update of US 41 from 92, maybe down through, I don't know how far, down to Marietta, or then go through Marietta on 5, maybe, I don't know, we'll see. But that way you'll see all the new stuff on 41 south. We have all that video, we've got this video, but we don't have it today. And it is a work in progress, you know, like before, during, and after. It is probably low 60s, going to, I think, 72 today, I believe, is the high, unless they have changed it. I don't know if it's supposed to be overcast all day or not. We're going to be heading back to Athens, but we're going to be going through Marietta, down around to Smyrna, maybe catching 285, or either going into Atlanta on South Atlanta. Not sure yet. Go through Atlanta, come out the northeast side through Decatur possibly, and then on out to Athens. So we'll be getting a lot of video. We'll be using multiple cameras. So there should be something for everybody, I guess. I don't know. So ride along with us. Like, share, subscribe, comment. I get some good comments, I get some bad comments. Can't please everybody. Yeah, we'll be using the dash cam, the Previo 4-channel dash cam. There's some new stuff that's coming out that I'm going to be looking at that has some 5K stuff. Of course, with me, that's a problem because I'm very seldom anywhere that I've got a good enough connection to start uploading even 4K. I've uploaded a couple of 4K videos this weekend. All of my stuff is 1920 by 1080 full HD, large file size, so it should show pretty good on a TV. But on these big screen TVs, you need 4 or 5K. Speed limit's 35, I'm running 45, and we got somebody right on our bumper, of course. Speed limit signs have become a suggestion. We're up to 50 now. They're still right on us. I've been driving around the southeast now since 2018. I have noticed during COVID, it got very nice because a lot of people stayed in. But since COVID, people have come out and they're driving worse than they ever have. People are driving absolutely like lunatics. It's like they've just lost their mind. But to deal with nowadays. We will be turning right, heading south on US 41, Georgia Highway stopped this one. This could just be an update of 92 construction over 241. But we'll stop it and restart it, but I think I'm going to leave it, combine the two. Well, it looks like the sun's going to break out. It'd be nice. Especially at 72. Okay, we're going to be turning right. Left is 41 north, take you up through Emerson. Right, we're going down through Marietta. Okay, Saturday morning, the 9th of November, 2024, 8:22. Low 60s going to low 70s, low to mid 60s going to the low 70s. Unless they get it wrong. Here comes Jackrabbit. I'm running the speed limit. Here they go. They don't care. Get it, Jackrabbit. Get it. Crossing over part of Lake Altoona. They have done the drawdown for the winter. Look, that bridge was built in the 1950s, but I couldn't see the bottom of the last digit, so I don't know what year it was. I would think, shoot, down here in Marietta, I think there are a lot of 49s. I would think early 50s, but that's just a guess. The further out you go, the newer the bridges are. I've got some bridges in Atlanta, Cheshire Bridge, Lindbergh. Now see there, Jackrabbit, you ain't got 1 foot further down the road. You're still stuck at that light. That were, I think, 1935, 36, and that Peterson Street Bridge is I think it's the longest bridge in Atlanta. I think it's 35. I do have video of it. If you're a nut like me and like to look at the dates on bridges, for whatever reason, I've always loved looking at those dates on bridges, and I just thought all states had those dates on the bridges, but a lot of these surrounding states don't date their bridges, or didn't. They may do it now. But Georgia's been doing it, I think, since the early 30s. I've found bridges that look the same, but they're not dated. I think they're in the 20s. Turn this thing on and off all the way down the road. Mars Hill here crossing. Let's go ahead and cut it off until we get the light. Okay, starting off, I guess I can update you on the van. Been 4 nights now with no oil drip. I've looked up underneath it. It looks like there's some oil working its way down, but I haven't crawled underneath it to see. I think I'm going to clean it up real good again underneath there and put some dye in there. Maybe I can tell where it's coming from for sure. We now have 352,799 miles on the van. So that gives us 52,900, about 52,500 since we put the transmission, or since we had the transmission and rear end. The engine and the Jasper engine and transmission swapped out. I wish I had kept both of those as core charges. I would have. Oh man, I tell you what, my engine wasn't, after 300,000 miles, wasn't leaking any oil. It wasn't even smoking. It was using some oil, and I thought, well, if I'm going to have some downtime this winter, this would be the perfect time to swap it out. So I had a Jasper engine and transmission put in, and I have had nothing but trouble since then. I'll paint seal, and it's still been leaking. Okay, you got a Jasper warranty. What good is it? The shops are busy. It sits out in the parking lot 2 weeks before they get to it. If they get it in, they get the work done, you get it back, it's not right. They've messed up something. It's still not right. And so you take it back for the warranty, and there again, it's going to sit out in the parking lot another 2 weeks. Warranty is not any good. It's worthless. It has to be approved by Jasper. If Jasper's labor rate, unless they've changed it, was $100 an hour, mechanic labor, the shop that I used did it for that price. But then when I went back for warranty, they couldn't get the oil leak fixed. I went back to another shop. They replaced the rear main seal. Their labor rate was $130 an hour. And Jasper doesn't cover that difference. So here again, they taunt their warranty. Oh, you got 100,000, 3-year, 100,000 mile warranty. Anything happens, just bring it back. Yeah, well, that doesn't work. I'm sorry. Desperately looking for a parts van that's close to Athens. I don't want to have to tow one or haul it a long ways. I need a parts van or one I could drive. Maybe a 97, 98, 2500 up to about a 2002, maybe 2003, 2500 with a 5.7 liter engine. I would get a 3500 or a 1500, but I'd much rather have the 2500. So that more of the parts will swap out. Just bolt right on. We're running about 53 miles an hour. We have oversized tires on this van, 2 different sizes. 225s came on it. We've run 245s, and there is a chart that tells you the difference in what you would be running if you had the stock tires and what you are running. And I think from what I've looked at on it, at 50 miles an hour, we're running closer to 55 than we are 50. Maybe about 53. Is just a market now. It used to be a big Walmart. They closed that one and moved up to 92 and 41. We've been uploading some fairly long videos of 37 minutes and 20 minutes, 17 minutes. So for so long we've been uploading these car videos, repair videos, and other stuff. We'll get back into doing some of the driving videos, hopefully now. If the band continues doing okay this weekend, I may end up in Savannah next week. Or not Savannah, but St. Mary's, down through there, Brunswick, St. Mary's. I love that area down there. I haven't been down there in weeks, months, I mean. So we need to get back. Get back, JoJo. Okay, let's turn it off again. These red lights, I tell you. Well, we'll be going in a second. Jim Owens Road. Take you over to Stylesboro, or Old Stylesboro. I would have thought the sun would have been over to our left. Let's see what the compass says. Compass says we are heading almost due east. How about that? The sun is out of position. I would have thought we would have been headed south and it would have been over to our left. It'll turn that way. We'll be going that way. 41 will be bearing around that way more. Southeast. Still, it's sort of east-southeast though. Almost dead east. We'll put these videos together and start uploading them. Should be able to get some long videos uploaded. We should be in areas where we've got 3 and 4 bars of 5G, which makes it workable. Okay, we'll turn it off here. Gas 273 at this quick trip. We may ought to get some gas before we get too far in. We've only been 100 and something miles on this tank, so we've got another 200, but it wouldn't be a bad idea to pull in there and fill up at 273 and maybe get us a coffee. Let's turn it off. We'll do that and pick it up after we come out of the quick trip. Okay, picking up, heading out. We just checked mileage. It says we were getting 14.77, but that would be a surprise. We don't get that kind of mileage. We get anywhere from 11.5 to 13.5 normally. Now, a little short RV like that, I'd go for that. But what I really need is a 4-wheel drive van that's got, you know, the extended van that's one section longer than this one, and that'll give me enough room to get everything I need. Trailer hitch on the front and the back where I can put a bike rack on the front and or a portable winch that I could move to the front or back in case I got stuck. I could pull myself out from the front or the back. There are usually a lot of vans for sale all through here, but they're usually too expensive. I came up here and looked at one. It was at a decent price, but it was a piece of junk. Stop these cameras, stop and go, stop and start, stop and start. Okay, well, we got the turn arrow up there, so we'll be able to go here shortly. I know y'all hate sitting through these traffic lights. I hate it, so I know y'all hate it even worse. Having to listen to me yap. Gilmer County. If we turned left at that red light, that'd take us over to Kennesaw, Big Shanty. We went to Tunnel Hill yesterday, the site of where the Great Locomotive Chase went through. Yeah, these bridges were, I think, 1949. But yeah, Big Shanty is where the Great Locomotive Chase started off. And see, they can time these lights better. This is garbage. We'll turn it off because this one just has turned. I want to get out from behind him too. Yeah, just like the speed, your rolling radius of these larger tires is more. Look at all those Chevrolet vans over there. Y'all want to sell one of them at a decent price? So your actual mileage is different as well. So when I'm doing this mileage, it's an estimate. It's not right. I can do the calculations, figure it up, but I just don't care that much about going through it that close. $361 million, I guess. 92 millions. Call the government tax on the poor, because I think the poor use those lotteries more than anybody else. They don't have the money to use them. They're just buying hopes and dreams, and you get what they get. I guess we could go here. This is old US 41. I said from the turn right and then turn left to take you right through Kennesaw Big Shanty, and then it turns into 293. Let's this will take us by this will take, well, we were going to do, well, that'd be old 41. We'll just stay on this 41. I think it may be more interesting. Well, it may not be. Look at all that new stuff down there. 267. We could have got gas. Well, the credit's 273. Usually the closer in you get, the more expensive it gets. Still some color in the trees. I don't know that we'll get to the mountains in time. We do plan on either hitting to South Georgia or northwest Georgia, southeast Tennessee next week, depending on the weather and the van, whether it does okay or not. Yeah, there's still a Whole Foods there. I've never been in that Whole Foods. I used to like going in the Whole Foods over on Ponce de Leon or the one up in Buckhead when we were working up there a lot. I like going in and hitting their salad bar. Big intersection back here we came through, where that Whole Foods is, that's Barrett Parkway. I'm being a little negligent, aren't I? Not telling y'all about where we're at. We could turn there and go over to Kennesaw Battlefield Park. We're going to the right, it's over to the right. All that stuff there is new on the left since I've been around here. Yeah, they're still building over there. This RV place seems to be a good way, good RV establishment. Three-way campers. Vicky had some work done here. They seem like they did a good job on it. They're about the only ones that I can say anything good about. She visited two others and they, well, it's not worth saying anything about it. Bell's Ferry. I think we're going to turn. I think we're going to go 5 through Marietta. Traffic could get a little backed up, I guess, but I don't think it'd be too bad this morning. It's almost 9 o'clock, but I don't think it'll be too bad. Ride around around Smyrna and over in that area and see, you know, there may be some vans sitting around over there. Replace this bridge. I love the old bridge that was here. Georgia 5. Just do not have an appeal to me. I don't care anything about them. Stop there. Quick trips are about like Dollar General. They're everywhere. $2.93 here. 20 cents a gallon more. You're a roundabout. These roundabouts seem to do a good job. $2.79 there, big difference. And we also have one or either two, maybe 2 videos of the National Cemetery up here. I wonder if that piece of property hadn't been developed already. We're going to go through town, but we're not going to follow that fire truck, I don't think. I guess we can. This is Georgia 120. This will take us right through Marietta. Let y'all see Marietta. I have Marietta, but it's been a while since I've videoed going through Marietta. South 5, alternate 120. I guess this would be the north loop. This dark roast Vienna at Quick Trip's a good coffee. Okay, we ran across a lot of the flags up in Ringgold yesterday too, but they were bigger, nicer flags than these. That Ringgold video, I think, is a good video. With that park and all those flags, that was nice. We had several a little bit longer driving videos yesterday that we haven't been able to get up in a long time. So y'all check them out. And cut it off until we get to light. That one up there is blinking. Great. Oh, that's an accident though, up there. We need to get through there before the police show up. Blinking, they're supposed to let them people go next, and then they're supposed to let us go. There we go. Now y'all are working. Now y'all are working. I was wondering if we were going to have to get over because of that. Pretty good lick on the front end of that car. I bet it's totaled. I bet it is totaled. A lot of history in Marietta, a lot of Civil War history. War of Northern Aggression. Oh, I crack myself up, folks. I do. We'll be turning this one off and wrapping it up. No, I wasn't going to take the bait. I wasn't going to slip up there and run into you. Not taking the bait. What all are they doing here now? Look at all these tents. Some kind of something going on here. Big, whatever it is, flea market, some kind. Okay, let's turn it off until we get the green light. We probably should have went right through downtown, but well, this is okay. This is still the loop. Now, Whitlock Avenue, turn right here, and this is Georgia 120. It'll take you all the way on over wherever it goes. Hello. What y'all doing? Well, I said the National Cemetery is back there off of 120, not the loop. This is a south loop right here. Then you got the Confederate Cemetery and another. I guess that's combined with Marietta Cemetery. But you have a large Confederate cemetery there, up there on the hill on the left. Then I've asked this question before. What did they do with the Union soldiers that were killed in these battles down south? They couldn't have time to ship them back up north to be buried. They have to I guess be buried down here. I'm curious about that. If anybody knows the answer, let me know. Ridge, new homes, 600,000. I don't know if that's that right there on that corner or not, but that was an apartment complex. I had a hail claim, insurance claim on that. That was apartment complex back, when would that have been? 2010? Anyway, that was it was turned down. That was a big claim. Lords of London started off as 13, ended up as 9 apartment complexes, over 300 buildings, and Lords of London turned them down flat. Of course, most of it wasn't any hail damage and wind damage. It was just people trying to get the insurance company to replace the roofs. An awful lot of that. Called insurance fraud. Well, maybe not that if they could get it done, but there was a lot of insurance fraud involved in a bunch of different stuff. I sent a couple of different claims to fraud investigation and actually investigated a couple of fraud claims. Yeah, people take a golf ball and put in a sock and then beat up the roof. Take a ball peen hammer and beat on the roof. Screwdriver handle, and then try to pass it off as hail damage. They don't realize if you know what you're looking for, you can tell the difference. And I was Hague Engineering certified for 12 years. Of course, they sent us to school and all that to learn all about the residential roofs. People will do all sorts of things to get money from an insurance company. They'll commit all kind of fraud. They're not bashful, and they're not scared. If somebody tells them they can get money, they'll do it. Okay, let's turn this off. We have come through Marietta, so let's turn it off. This will be a wrap. We'll put it together in, what, 20, 25, 30 minutes or more? This will be it. See you on the next one. Please like, share, and subscribe if you made it this far through. And I will add some non-related video photos, flowers,